Okay. Reminders for myself. Course. Painting. Hi, sweet. Editing my poetry. Okay. Let's do that first. All right. This is what we're doing. Today is Thursday. The current time is okay. I'm working on my calendar and my cards today. All right. This one is doing me in not the way I want. All right, my head's cold, so let's try for a hat this time. Hold up. Let's come back for that. Good morning, Jasmine. Or afternoon, at least for me. This is what I need, baby. This is what we're doing. We're recording for the video footage, but this is also so that you make sure you get all your words too, regardless of what that video was like. Okay, so, ¿cuál es el problema que estamos solucionando? Okay, so basically, I am attempting to good morning to everyone, or afternoon, at least for me. See, the thing I wanted to say sometimes goes away, and I don't say it the way I imagined the first way. Okay, what is it that I want to say? I'm gonna wear makeup right now today. I'm getting myself ready so I can feel like me, so I can be in a routine. Teach myself again what it means to be me. And make some tea. Something I most need. I need tea. That's the thing that I usually love drinking instead of coffee. And that led me to think about how I'm going to teach people how to do mutual aid by teaching them how to relate to me. So I want to find that sheet paper that talks about it. Maybe not, maybe I'll allow it to come back to me instead of needing to read it, because that's probably what she wants me to do. And then, what's the other thing? So I'm going to make my mutual aid registry, and it'll be linked to the pages of the things I need. And you can, so I want to do it more than one way. Like, I want to do one way which is like with my address, and one way that's without my address. One way that's like, baby registry, but also something else. Oh, I want it to be, this is why I want a location, because like the secondary way is to be like, here, send it directly to me. The primary way, though, is like look upon what I need, give me access, money, ability to just be able to make it happen. You can buy the thing or you can give me money. That's how I want it to be. And like you can buy the thing being like buy me a gift card from that place. That's the thing. Maybe that's what I want is like I'll say, hey, like I'll put a gift card to the location or something. So let's where do you keep finding these lids? And why do you like these? I think I should stop doing it. Anyway, what I'm trying to say about it is oh, I want people to buy. I want people to buy it, I guess. Okay, so tithings. I'm the first member of the church. That's what it is. This is my faith, and my faith requires these kinds of acts of faith. Celeste, did you get another one? Gal, she's reading me for filth. Damn, man. What is this one even for? Okay. Anyway, so let's stop messing with me. I'm just trying to say, I want to make my mutual aid list. And I want to say, these are the things I need. I kind of want to tell a story about it. I don't always want to tell a story about it. I just want to be like, this is it. And I want people to be like, put your money where your mouth is. Do you want to help people? Do you care about helping people? Luna, Luna, Luna. Peace, light, peace, and joy. Okay. The thing is, I want to teach people about, I want to do crowdfunding. I want to crowdfund shit because I want to teach people how to crowdfund like life and like use mutual aid as the way we get back to community organizing. Because if you hear somebody's story and then you're moved by their story enough to take action, then you do right in the world and also that person's life is helped. But if you don't know how to process your emotions about the shame and complicity and all the other things that systems of oppression create pressures to prevent you from like engaging fully with empathy, and instead you end up with shame and fear and like not and like distress, too much distress to make your best choices, your best like offering of support because you're so busy like trying to do triage. That's like the perverted incentive of the whole entire system. And so the point of what I'm doing is to be like, well, What if we want to be rid of it, then let's be rid of it. Let's be rid of this way of relating to each other. And so, what if I'm starting my whole entire life, my children's lives, like this? What if I start it by saying, this is what I expect of my community? This is what I expect. This is what I offer to my community. I say, you need something, I will give it to you, assuming that if you ask, you cannot make it on your own. And then, like, if you need more, or that you would produce it on your own if you had access to ample resources. That is, and that there are things that you should not be expected to create on your own. That you and community have a mutual responsibility to create safety, psychological safety, economic safety, emotional safety, long-term intergenerational safety amongst you. And the way you do that is by somebody being willing to trust that people are not out there to hurt them. And like, the thing I know about my fucking life is that my fucking life is a conversation with the universe. What it is not is me trying to prove to anybody that like my life is magic or any of this. It's just a conversation with the universe. Even when I'm not trying to have one, my cats are having conversations with me and they're being a rippleic conversation. I make up words for this shit because they don't exist yet. So I have to make them up. A rippleic system of a way of telling me in metaphor what the fuck is going on in my life. How can I understand better so that I can surrender better? Listen to those fucking horns outside. How can I understand better so I can surrender better so that I can actually access the truth of my grief and so that I can still find, so that I can therefore, because of the truth of my grief, find release, find connection with myself and with others and the universe and love, and find actual magic that I get to enjoy and experience delight in every fucking day. That tells me that it's going to be okay. That is why I am willing to share myself with other people, despite the fact that there are going to be many people who don't believe me or don't want to help me or don't care or say mean things about me or receive what I say and don't understand at all my grief process and the purpose of what I'm doing, and the fact that all of that is about love and justice and truth and reconciliation. All of that I'm doing to get justice for myself and honor the justice that my ancestors have been deserving of and ripped away from time and time again because of systems of power structures that other people believe in. And they always have separated us out from divinity and from the love of the universe and the light and power. This shit is, yes, of course, it is spiritual work. It's also fucking practical. You want the world to be a better place. If you do, find out the most practical way you can help. Sometimes the most practical way you can help is by listening. Sometimes the most practical way you can help is by taking a deep breath and understanding that your distress is still not more, still not worse, still not going to help heal, cure, manage, alleviate the distress and pain and suffering of others, particularly when we have the power, ability, and wherewithal, ingenuity to change those things. When we have enough time and resources, and all of those things are only made scarce as a result of these systems of oppression. See how pretty and wrapped up in a bow it is? It's like this. We're all so distressed by the guilt and shame and the game of needing to prove that we are good people, that we are not really complicit, even though there is no ethical consumption under capitalism or any form of oppression. You end up complicit if you interact in it. And so we keep being like, there's nothing we can do, instead of just choosing to make a new thing. All those people who believed in all that shit are dying. They're going to be gone soon, pretty soon, in our lifetime soon. And right now is the time where we all, as a generation, millennials, and people who are young and getting power, this is the time where you get the red pill, blue pill choice. You get to decide. They say to you, do you want all this money and power? You have to believe that dignity is only merit-based. You have to believe that failure is about moralism and ethicism. You have to believe that when you want something, there is this eternal struggle in the universe that you are fighting up against, that there is an inherent oppositionality to everything about nature. It's not true. It's not how God wants us to see shit. That's not how any part of the universe functions, any part of science, any part of like any systems of flow. This one's going to come back around real soon. So, think about the menstrual cycle, the human menstrual cycle. The thing is that it is actually not constantly trying to get pregnant. You really can only get pregnant for like 4 days out of the month. The rest of the month, you're really not that fertile. There are between 28 and 32 days in a month. Like, biologically, inside your body's experiencing that amount of time of cycles of the sun and the moon balancing each other out. In that time period, that means 1/8 or 1/7 of the month is when you're fertile. That means that most of the time, 6/7 or 7/8 of the time, 7/8 of the time is more than 75% of the time, you are not fertile. Like, you're not going to have a baby if you know what your cycle looks like. Which means that most of the time, if you know what your body's doing, you're not going to get pregnant. And in fact, if you're ill, your menstrual cycle is irregular. Not irregular like it comes every 40 days. Irregular like you don't get periods for chunks of periods of time. Like, you know, when my mom died, I suddenly started to bleed. And then I didn't bleed for a very long time. Because my uterus was like, what the fuck? Because your uterus, We were in sync. Me and my mom and my sister, they were all the same DNA. My mom died. My mom was gone. My body didn't know how to react. My body was in such a state of distress and crisis about losing that form of gravity that it had emotionally and literally physically, electromagnetically, that my period didn't know what to do. My uterus didn't know what to do. Hey Celeste, can you help me find my gloves? All right. I was gonna make some tea. All right, where are we? Yeah, about 26 minutes makes sense. All right. So, the thing about menstruation and what science has studied of menstruation, human menstruation, is that like most of the things we fucking know about it have been done in atrocious conditions, or else not on women. Which means we have next to no knowledge about the human female reproductive system, actually. And the people throughout history who have always had that abundance of knowledge have always been black women. They were the midwives, burning babies across the whole entire country. Everybody's babies. Not just black babies, not just white babies. And midwives. Offering all my knowledge, always, mostly for free. With the expectation of true tithings to me. And you okay, Mr. Newman? You okay? Linda, do you know where? The gloves are? Because interesting. She says, Ender's Game, look me up, the speaker for the dead. I love that book. And Speaker for the Dead, it's a good book. We're going to talk about stories, cultural stories. We're going to talk about what they mean in our lives today. You're going to tell me what you've got to say. It's my show, okay? This one is gonna come back to the same type of shit every day. Okay. Well, hi Celeste. I asked for your help. You didn't help me then. Celeste, they're not in here. Ugh. Oop, okay. 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 Guess no gloves. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, this is the recording I'm going to use for talking about the course. Master the potentiality of all your vibrations, fluctuations. See, isn't that how I'm gonna do it? Oh. Master the master the potentiality of all your vibrations. Master how you respond and cope even when you are dysregulated, and learn how to build, find, and return to your body's homeostasis. So, learn how to build, find, and return to your body's homeostasis. This is what I need to make a graphic of. We're soothing the pain of injustice. Once we have a toolkit for soothing, only then can we begin to create and utilize tools and measures to solve. We're here to soothe and then solve. The course has a two-phase structure. where you will rewire your nervous system, befriend your inner child, and restore your life. And I will be your mother through it. Assess where the pulse of your justice exists. Find homeostasis through the heartbeat of empathy and justice. Identify the overstimulation that creates the blind inattention. Rewire out of hyperarousal somatic pleasure work, doing less for ease. And then creating pleasure and slowing down by rewiring out of hypoarousal, the place of dark hopelessness and numbing, and stretching to break up the tension. This is how you find your homeostasis. Okay. Assess where your pulse of justice exists. It's the stories you consume, the ones that consume you, and the ones that you did not choose. What do you need to share with your children that they know about life and you? This creates a critical awareness and analysis of the stories you believe about life and the world. Name which parts of the story vibrate you most into arousal, excitement in any direction. This is your truth. Establish soothing parameters which derive from the meaning you make from your stories of significance. Those stories come from education, media, news, music, folklore, books, things that made you feel seen or understood or otherwise, that you took into yourself and made part of your identity. Use astrology, which is an objective measurement of culture, of how you're likely to relate to natural cycles around us of culture, and then assess and calibrate based on your experience and ask why at every juncture. This will help us paint a picture of your self-concept. We can unpack resistance to releasing ideas that don't serve us, and this is how we deprogram white supremacy and colonialism from our value system. We introduce our soothing techniques, and then we stress test via steps 1 through 4. By in groups and mutual aid space, stretching our skill set and ability to solve. Astrology is the place where we identify our strengths, like a strengths compass. Pokédex. And then in one-on-one and private reflection and group reflection, reestablish, pour into, replenish your self-concept so that you can feel more encouraged at each point of effort, and also seen and heard and received in moments of challenge. This is how we create focus groups for people to make whatever kinds of change that they want. This is how to incorporate spirituality and faith in oneself and one's memory and ancestry and history. By which we create and sacred collection to history, memory, ancestry, intuition, self, grief, hope, release, the grounding in cycles, we see every day around us. Which give us grounding, which can grounding and comfort when we connect holistically with the universe, life, and the Oryasha, which is my word for the universe. All right. What's the next thing I'm going to say? Ooh, this is an idea that I'm going to keep on here. We have so we have paper where it's the back side is blank and I just write out big ideas, and then the front side is covered with like organizational like boxes for me to be able to fill it in for tasks I have to do. And this makes it so that I have it easy, like these are relevant details for the piece of information for like how to organize information, and we can keep those kinds of papers with like big picture ideas on one side and then details and fragments on the other side, and it's automatically together because it's double-sided. Love this idea, Joseph. I'm going to stop here because I want to take stock. Nice job. That's why. All right, man. Maps. Okay. What is it that I need? I need some music. Let's do Super Bloom. Okay, make some tea.
My track record so clean, they come wait for space. I must be getting too flashy. Y'all shouldn't have let me walk past me. It's too late cause I'm here to stay. These girls know that I'm next. I sent her back to her boyfriend with my handprint on her ass shit. City talking, we taking notes. Tell him all to keep making posts. Wish you could, but you can't get close. OG so proud of me that he choking up while he making toast. I'm the type that you can't control. Say I would and I made it so. I don't clear up rumors. Where's your sense of humor? I'm done making jokes cause they got old like baby boomers. My haters took his swords. I make fans feel like they children. Say your time is coming soon. Just like Oklahoma. Mine is coming soon. I'm just a late bloomer. I didn't peak in high school. I'm still out here getting cuter. All these social networks and computers got these persons walking around like they are losers. I told you, go on the road. I got what you want for. Dog, get your soul, just telling me lay low. It was never really rooting for me anyway. When I wake up at the top of money, you say, you don't run from nothing, dog. Get your soul, just tell them that the break is over. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She's 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is, that's right. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, Young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around the boy. She be quiet around the boy. Hold on, tell me what you heard or what you thought about the boy. But they lied about your boy. You a dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wear a cheetah print. That's how much she won't be spotted with the boy. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She's 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is, Young MISSIONARY, she's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, and she got archived. I keep short with a store park wide. All the girls in the front row, all the girls in the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Just to hang out, fuck every day. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody is sweet, picking up their feet, stand up, bitch, dance. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. Some jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She's 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is, that's right, that's right. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports to the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. So cool, he'll fool with this shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-rolls. Dark hair bitch, she look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't hurt my ego. She heard my deep stroke, she said, babe, does it hurt when I deep go? Certified free hoe, hang around dust, and she learned my lingo. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. Goddamn, spending money in the club like Sam's. Yes, ma'am. She a little freak on cam. She don't put this on the ground. Little boys try this on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the found. Shit's hot, hit the switch on the fan. That's what my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing distractions. I'm getting rested and taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't involved in this very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing the section. Gotta cherish some present. I'm drinking water and wearing protection. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting and relaxing. PG be getting some traction. I'm in the venue's packed. I'm digging her accent. I got a baby Simon Bell on me and she tryna get it on fast. That's my type of distraction. That's my type. She black. I'm flow and I'm about to get a pass. Ready to bet they sex. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. Last week they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse. They ask me what's poppin'. Brand new what's poppin'. I got eyes. I can pass that bitch like Johnson. It's Johnson. I'm scared it's holiday locking. I'm about to get rid of them toxic. What's the toxic?
All right, man. Seat. Okay. That's better. All right, I get down. Excuse me, sweet, please. Not on the table, ma'am. No, go that way. Go that way. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right.